Hello and welcome to BGCS News. I'm Shelby.
And I'm AJ. On this episode of BGCS News, we're going to be taking a look at what's happening at the Beech Grove Middle School.
Michelle Chapman interviewed Mrs. Sarah Wiley about her generous move to give books and movies to Riley Children's Hospital. I'm Michelle Chapman here at Beech Grove Middle School with 7th grade English teacher Mrs. Wiley. We're here to interview her on her gracious move for the donation drive of books and movies to Riley's Children's Hospital.
One of our neighbors down the street was diagnosed with leukemia in March. She is a teenager, she's in 7th grade, and so I wanted to help her out. We've been donating food and meals and walking the dog as a neighborhood, and I wanted to extend that.
She called Riley and asked what she could do to help. Riley said that they took donations of books and movies for all the patients and their families at Riley.
So we did it at home, and then we extended it here with the students. I wanted to show our students that you have to give to others, that you don't just take, and that it's easy to give to others. We received about 100 movies and videos, and we received about 250 books.
The only difficulty that the REACH team had was finding enough boxes. She wanted to show her students that it's important to give.
To show my students that it's easy to give, and that it's fun to give, and that it's important to give.
Middle school teacher Mrs. Wiley of the REACH team has been hard at work throughout the month of September, teaching her students that it is important to give to others. This Riley fundraiser started in her home, where she and her family started collecting books and movies. She then thought it would be an amazing opportunity to get the students of the REACH team involved. Elijah Butler had more to say.
And 2 books that were actually donated to me that I donated to Miss Wiley's room. My favorite part was probably knowing that I was helping somebody, and it really just made me feel like happy, I guess, that I was helping somebody and knowing that they're happy.
Beech Grove Middle School has tried to help students experience hands-on learning. This year they did just that by holding the 7th grade Metric Olympics.
Metric Olympics has been a fun event in the past years at Beech Grove Middle School. This year was yet another year in which the teachers decided to hold that event.
The Metric Olympics is a culminating unit or a culminating activity that the 7th grade does. It was originally Mrs. Smith's idea, and we have different events that the kids participate in. We had an opening ceremony with the running of the torch by Mr. Bear and Mr. Gearhart, and then they compete in activities like the javelin straw throw and the sponge squeeze and things like that. So it's to practice their metric measuring skills. Well, the expectations are that the kids have fun, that the kids show their skills, and they do it in a way that's kind of unique and not just standard lab stuff. And this year it related particularly well because it went with the Olympics that we had. They had gold, silver, and bronze medals that the kids won. So each class period they competed and had medals, so that was a big deal. They wore their medals around.
This year, the 7th grade middle school teachers decided to participate in the Metric Olympics, a fun and active way for students to learn science without a classroom setting.
We threw straws and I think we threw plates too. It was fun.
We did the straw javelin. We did a paper disc throw. We grabbed like marbles out of a bucket and put them in a cup and weighed.
As you know, the FFA is a nationwide organization that helps educate students about agriculture. Beech Grove decided to get involved in the organization this year. Here's Mara Mainers with the story.
This year, Beech Grove Middle School, along with the high school, decided to start their own FFA group. The first year seems to be a success.
I got involved in the FFA because I was interested in the subject and I wanted to meet new people.
Like, the FFA goal is to get rid of world hunger.
We've learned mottos, we've learned leadership, we learned how to run meetings.
I've learned like the ceremonies, how to introduce and end meetings, and I went to the district kickoff and the national FFA convention.
Many students and teachers have gotten involved in the group. The FFA is a great way to get students interested in the environment and is also a great way to help out.
The FFA is the largest youth organization in the United States. It's an intercurriculum group where it's involved in with the teaching. It's kind of what the students will do outside to improve their leadership abilities, personal growth, and career success. As a group this year, We're going to be, or already have actually now, attended National Convention, which was held in Indianapolis this year. Everybody has been very welcoming in the school system, and we actually have a very large chapter for the size school that we have, larger than I've ever been involved with.
Currently we have about 55 students in our chapter this year. Well, there was a lot of things that went on behind the scenes to start the program. There was a lot of community effort that was put into to start the agricultural departments here at the middle school and at the high school. But here at the middle school, once we came in as teachers, got hired as teachers to start, we just got the kids informed on what the FFA was and talked about it in class. We had a couple units that talked about what FFA was to kind of broaden their mindsets of what it is.
Students and teachers have put in a lot of hard work for the FFA group, and they hope to continue the group in the years to come. From the Beech Grove Middle School, I'm Mara Manners.
Beech Grove has a strong tradition in marching band. That tradition has to start somewhere. Jacoby Carr says it starts at the middle school.
Hi, I'm Jacoby Malone Carr, and I'm here at the Beech Grove Middle School to get the scoop of the middle school band with the help of band instructor Mr. John Carney as he helps give us the story.
We perform several concerts a year. Our first concert is generally our winter concert in December. This year it's held at the high school. Sometimes it's here at the middle school, just depending on the year. The middle school also performs a concert in March, which is our ISMA festival concert, and then we travel to another school to perform there as well. And then in May we perform our spring concert, which is always located here at the middle school and is performed with our middle school choir program as well. I'd like for all of my students to leave the music program knowing how to be responsible young men and women and how to be social in a group activity and how to be responsible adults as they move on in life.
Now that we got Mr. Carney's opinion, we'd like to ask the students of the middle school band what their opinion is.
I like that everybody in the band gets to come together on one day instead of like what they were going to do, like 1 hour, but they were going to have like one section each day.
Coming to you from Beech Grove Middle School for BGCS News, I'm Jacoby Malone Carr.
Beech Grove Middle School head librarian Mrs. Mary Gold is now trying a new award system so students will want to read more. AJ Fatute has the story.
At Beech Grove Middle School, head librarian Mrs. Goad has recently started a new AR system where she rewards her students with Spirit Stick.
Started one it's from a place online called spiritmonkey.com, and what it is they give these lovely little sticks like this for a keychain or book bag or what have you when they get certain comprehension points from reading a book when they take the test. So if they get 85%, they get a purple one. 90%, I believe it's green, 95 is blue, and 100% is a yellow one that says 100%. Then everybody gets put in a name I draw out 12 names for prizes.
Since Ms. Goad's introduction of the Spirit Stick system, many students are now excited for taking AR tests.
It's more fun because the tests are on the iPods and on the computer. It took forever to load everything up, and now it's faster.
Students are more involved in reading books now. They are looking forward to taking more AR tests. Reporting from Beech Grove Middle School, I'm AJ Fatute. A new book series is set to release soon, but what makes it so special is that it's written by a Beech Grove teacher. Kaylin Roddy has a story.
Soon, a new book is going to hit store shelves. The Obsidian Dagger is just the first book of the Celtic Mythos series, written by Brad A. Lamar, a teacher at Beech Grove Middle School. I talked to Beech Grove High School teacher, Mrs. Lamar, as she shares her excitement for her husband's book.
Very excited. He always kept telling me over and over again that it's going to get published eventually. I'm going to have something published, and he's been trying for, a good decade to get something published. So I'm really proud of him and the fact that his dream finally came true. It's really exciting to be in a house with someone where their dreams come true.
The book is set to release February 20th, 2013. I have interviewed Delaney Mitchell, a BGHS student, who plans to purchase the book.
Yes, I do plan to purchase it. As soon as I get the money, I will get it. I really, really want to read it.
When a mad witch with a magically and frightfully powerful obsidian dagger threatens to obliterate humanity and overtake the magic clans of Celtic Isles, Destiny forces 17-year-old American Brendan O'Neill and his younger sister, Lizzie, to intervene. Joining the desperate princess of the leprechauns, Dorian and her two loyal companions, Rory and Biddy, they embark on a dangerous and wondrous adventure across Ireland and Scotland to thwart the witch and save mankind. For more information on Mr. Lamar and on the Obsidian Dagger, you can visit his website at www.bradalamar.com. From Beech Grove, I'm Kaylin Roddy for BGCS News.
Last year, Kathy Blazer took a step off the page and into reality as she visited the former concentration camps from the Holocaust. We sat down with her to talk about her once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Last year, Miss Blazer, an English teacher at the middle school, took a step off the page and into reality as she visited some of the former concentration camps from the Holocaust. Many are interested in hearing about her trip.
On the trip, we spent 7 days, and we went to Krakow, Poland, and we visited the Auschwitz-Birkenau concentration camps. Birkenau, it's a completely desolate scene. It's a really large camp. We saw the remnants of the gas chambers and the crematoriums there. We saw the remnants of the barracks. If you've seen photographs, there's stark chimneys everywhere across the landscape. There's still some original brick barracks there that you can tour and visit.
One of the survivors of the Holocaust, Eva Kor, actually took Miss Blazer on the tour and talked about why Hitler did this.
I think the timing was just right for an event like this to occur. Financial situation was bad, and they needed a champion. They needed a hero. So when Hitler came along and he made promises to them, and he was able to fulfill those promises by providing jobs and making their economy better, when he suggested that, you're wonderful, you're perfect, but these people are the problem, people bought into that. And his propaganda and every tool that he used, that he had at his disposal, made it possible, made the conditions right for something like that to happen.
The Holocaust Museum does a trip every 4 years and offers students financial help to anyone who is interested in going on this trip again. This is Shelby reporting from Beech Grove Middle School.
That's it for this episode of BGCS News. I'm Shelby.
And I'm AJ. Be sure to join us next month when we take a look at what's going on at South Grove Intermediate School.